Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to two of my patrons, Adriraven and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to episode 8. Now, last time we mostly focused on casual exploration, clearing 3 optional locations, and getting a lot of much-needed loot and experience points. Today, though, I thought we'd get back to the main story, which means it's finally time to go after that scoundrel Tartuccio. That means we're headed for the Old Sycamore, which is easily the largest of the locations available in Act 1. It's going to take us at least 3 or 4 episodes to completely clear that dungeon, so we'd better get to it. Okay, so, as usual, we've got a lot on our plate today. While I am tempted to take a circuitous route so we could possibly clear another optional location or two, I think we're better off avoiding distractions for now. We will take a few detours just to fill out our map a little, but otherwise, we're headed straight for the Old Sycamore. Blackberry Meadow. Thorny bushes full of juicy berries still grow on the site of an old orchard. Sounds nice. Of course, we can't actually do anything with it yet, so moving on. Oh, okay, let's take care of this. Alright, looks like we're up against thylacines again. Quite possibly the weakest enemies in the game. We'll wipe them out in just a second, but first I need to fix our formation again. Unfortunately, it still gets messed up every time we rearrange our lineup. We're obviously not going for anything fancy here, just your basic wedge formation. Valerie up front to draw aggro, Amiri and Harem right behind her, and our casters tucked away safely in the back row. There we go. That should be fine.
Repent! What for Gorum?
Nothing behind us. And, as I suspected, not much of a fight. I guess it did make for a nice warm-up, though. Anyway, onward to the Old Sycamore. Okay, looks like we're about halfway there. Let's keep moving. Excavation Site. A burial site of numerous items, dating back to the Age of Enthronement. And we're here. That wasn't so bad. Let's take a quick look, and then we'll head inside. Old Sycamore. A noble patriarch of the tree world, the Old Sycamore can be seen from miles around. No other sycamore in the area has grown as high, and the reason this one in particular reached its enormous size remains a mystery to the locals. Yeah, there seem to be a lot of mysteries going around. Let's see if we can find some answers.
Greetings.
Keston Garrus, the former captain of Jamandi Aldori's personal guards, nods to you, as though you'd seen each other in Restov only yesterday. He limps noticeably, and his clothes are stained with blood, and looks every bit as grim and focused as when you first met. But this time, you also sense a hint of excitement in his eyes.
I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I have conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Irovetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor.
In an angry gesture, Keston chops the air with his hand. How did Tartuccio manage to fool you?
That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Restov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy. His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. But Restov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of the law. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from Patax. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quietly, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Irovetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure.
A nasty grin crosses Keston's face. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the stolen lands?
Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time King Irovetti had a chance to seize the entire stolen lands region, and at the Eldori's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake of a man.
Garrus is the name of a noble house in Brevoy, is it not? You're a noble, then?
Used to be. It's only a name now, nothing more. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer.
Keston cringes, as if he'd bitten a sour fruit.
In any case, I brought shame upon my name and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Restov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands.
Care to tell me why you were exiled? You've asked me a favor. I'd say you owe me an explanation.
Fair enough. For a Garess, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else, and I was betrothed to a widow from another noble house. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl, gentle and pure, and we fell in love. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya, so I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I could never have expected what would follow.
An uneasy grin twists Keston's lips.
My father was furious. I'd set a pointless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. And Tanya, her mother was seriously ill, and she stayed behind to care for her rather than follow me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love.
A shadow of a smile crosses Keston's face, only to leave it even more grim than before.
Don't imagine that I ask for pity. Everyone gets what they deserve.
Keston remarks in a somber tone. Well, that's rough. Let's not take sides here. leave the past in the past and think of it no more.
That's no simple task. It's not only the love of a woman and a family that I've lost. I had a place in life, a purpose. Once such things are lost, they're hard to find again.
Keston frowns. I would know more of House Garess and your homeland.
Well then, ask away.
Tell me of the lands you grew up in.
House Garess owns a number of valleys and gorges in the Galushkin Mountains. The landscape makes these places easily defensible, and they're rich in ores and everything else the depths of the earth have to offer. It is a place of rare beauty. When I moved to Restov, I couldn't get used to it for a long time. There was nothing but sky between the roofs. No mountain peaks anywhere in sight.
Tell me of House Garess.
It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevoy. A long time ago, the Garess house entered a pact with the dwarven clan of Golka. This proved to be of great benefit to both parties, and they've supplied the ore for our forges ever since. Lord Howland even took the son of the dwarven leader as his ward. Who would have known where this would lead? The same winter that Brevoy lost the Rogarvia dynasty, Howland's only natural son, Bren, went missing in the mountains. Thus, Toval Golka, the Lord's dwarven ward, became heir to House Garess. The lad has it tough, though. Too many believed Howland should have chosen someone of his own blood to be the heir. I would imagine my own father had similar plans for me, but we all know how that went.
Thank you, Keston. Let's finish this conversation some other time.
As you wish.
I'll see you later. Farewell. Wow, that was actually pretty interesting. I'm surprised they voiced the entire thing. Anyway, we've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started.
Cowardly traitors, sons of a pike, return the relic. Coward, turn, Alec.
Silly, silly kobold, go look your relic, your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Silly kobold have no bed and no table. Search your eggs. You lose relic and blame might. Accuse queen.
Lies, Chief Suitscale, not silly.
The kobold leader shakes his weapon at the insult.
Lies, Chief, Scale.
The kobold crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief, swinging his weapon. It seems both groups are but a breath away from battle. Such hubris in such small and simple creatures. But are our own monarchs any better? So warlike, it's like a miniature version of the Taldan Imperial Chronicles. Stop, what's going on here? The little mite jumps in place. Stranger, stranger, you see, yes? Silly kobold attack might. Insult us, our magnificent queen.
Lies, might thief, steal relic from kobold. We revenge. Help us, stranger.
Kobolds, tell me more about what happened.
I chief. I named Suitscale. Kobold and might live here long, live peace. But now might thief, steal our relic. Thief, teal, Alec.
Echoes the crier enthusiastically. How do you know the relic was stolen by the mites?
Might tricksy, but Chief Suitscale is more tricksy. I call, new shaman come. Shaman Tartuc know who stole relic. Tartuc good. Tartuc, ood.
Well, I guess we found out what Tartuccio is up to. What is this relic?
Relic key. Kobold take relic. Enter sacred hall.
Did you really attack the mites?
Revenge. Might coward. Kobold come, might run. We come, take them relic, go. Let they give back our relic, we give back their.
And where is Shaman Tartuc now?
Shaman was dungeon. Did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance. Kobold Wrath Might.
Tartuccio is not a real kobold. He deceived you.
Sootscale not stupid. He no real kobold.
The chief puffs up his chest, rejecting the insult. It's clear to me now.
Help kobold. Kobold strong. Fierce.
Mites, I want to ask you a few questions. A small mite bows comically.
I, Senestral Vagic, hear our magnificent warrior queen, Bada.
He points at his large companion, adorned with the hide of a wolf.
Queen defeat scary wolf battle, vanquish 100 enemies, charm 100 hearts. Queen Bada allow you speaker. May sit, we understand, he says generously. Legs tremble when see such beauty.
Sure, why not? The Mite Queen shakes her head sadly. We live here long, kobolds and mites. We live peace, friends, trade. Together hunt good shaggy animal, gut it, sweet. Long ago, Chief Kobold and our old king make good alliance. 2 branch Old Sycamore we take, charm and give each to other. This be relic. Kobold have one, might have one. Not long ago, kobold come, yell we thief, take our relic. Silly kobold. Why do you need the relic? 2 relic. They key, give entrance to Sacred Hall, there, under Old Sycamore. 1 key for kobold, 1 key for might. Each can go hall, all fair. Why do the kobolds think the relic was stolen by the mites? Kobold chief silly ugly old. Senestral and the other mites giggle at these words. He lose last mind, listen new shaman Tartuccio. Shaman not so ugly. Bada smacks her lips in approval. But angry, tricksy, say wicked might. I catch him and make crown from his scale. Pretty crown. Purple. Do you know where this purple-scaled shaman is now? He prowled dungeon near our house. We see he once, but not catch. Want find shaman. Look underground. Very well. I have no more questions. Queen Bada nods with a queenly air. Stranger good, fight kobold with me. Win, come my chamber. We make feast, play music, throw knife and furry squirrel. Sweet. Well, that is a tempting offer, but, you should make peace and search for the relic together.
Never!
The chief hisses in animal rage.
Death to traitors!
The Mite Queen swings her blade. We no retreat. Choose who support, stranger, or enemy us all. I would hear my companion's advice. Why support either? Do you think they'll even listen to you? Let us battle these little ones, both groups, and be done with it. It's up to you, but we should remember that living among such creatures could be dangerous. The kobolds and mites are aggressive, poorly organized, and unreliable. It's better to exile them, or not interfere, lest we're entangled in their unworthy deeds. Well, during the beta I sided with the mites, so let's try something a little more diplomatic this time. This quarrel is your own. I have no wish to be a part of it. However, if you allow me to visit your domains, I shall strive to learn the truth. The Mite Queen scratches her nose with the tip of her sword. We accept. Stranger go peace our land. But we know truth already. Kobold must pay for his stupid. Fair enough. What in the world is going on over here? I seem to have broken the Steam achievement tracker.
Stranger go. Find out Mite Thief. We hit Mite. Hit. Hit. I call Shaman Tartuccio from underground and hit them bad.
Well, not quite the result I was hoping for, but you know what? That's fine. At the very least, it's a step in the right direction, I guess. We'll just, leave them to it, I suppose.
All according to plan.
Oh, there's something we can fight. Don't even have to feel bad about it either.
Reap who will prevail. Does it matter?
Not much of a challenge, but I'll take what I can get. Hard to believe we're 20 minutes in and we haven't even gotten out of the corner yet.
It is finished.
Nothing really notable, but we'll take it. Ah, and more NPCs to talk to. They may have front-loaded things a bit here. Well, let's see what they have to say. An oversized mite approaches you. He raises his bald blue head with dignity, and his neck is decorated with taglocks and a wolf's fang pendant. To his right walks a kobold, also swelling with conceit. Welcome, Peace Zone. Here no war, no one attack. Only maybe Fat Wolf Lord. He want chew us, we more sly. Who kill him, big reward. Ward. Who are you? Peaceful might and kobold, hunt together. Was easy, many might, many kobold hunt together. Now not. Not like this. Why are you not fighting each other? War bad. Puddle blood, scream loud. Might and kobold dead, cold. Why fight? Dangerous hairy wolf around. The mite shakes his head helplessly. Wise words. I think many people, not just mites and kobolds, could learn something from these creatures. Bah, cowards. After a short pause, the mite pats his neighbor on the back. But we no fool. Go and befriend. No want war. But Miss Queen Bada, big beauty. Miss Beauty? The kobold scratches his head, baffled. What did you say about wolves? Near Longtree live Pack Wolf, big, angry, tell mite and kobold bad thing. We maybe kill him easy, but war take hunters away. Fine, I will kill the wolf leader. The leader of the hunters nods at you solemnly. I suppose I'll go. Okay, that's another side quest for the journal, but we'll worry about that a little later. For now, let's stay focused on exploring the map. There's another easy fight. Nice.
That is not far.
Oof. Still got a ways to go before our next level up.
As it should be.
Difficulty 21 mobility check. That might actually be a bit too much for us right now. Oh, hold on. Lindsay actually has a plus 12 in mobility. That actually puts the odds slightly in her favor.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something more simple, like Lindsay the Great? Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Nicely done. That actually gives us access to several containers, but let's start with those chests, while we've still got Inspire Competence running.
This is not possible.
That's fine. I'm sure Lindsay can handle it.
Applause, please.
Nice. Oh, and now the other one.
A trivial matter.
A wand of lead blades. Potentially useful, but hard to actually use. Still nothing spectacular, but a lot of nice little loot items. Okay, that's the entire southern perimeter, so now we can start working our way north. And what have we here? Oh my, this guy's loaded with stuff. Looks like an artifact fragment, and a couple of relics. Not bad. Let's take a look at that letter. My dear Kenneth Plamer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Many antiquities can be found in such places. No doubt an inquisitive researcher would be able to find old coins, significant cultural remnants, and even pieces of artifacts that might be restored. Naturally, you shall require the services of a specialist to evaluate your findings during your travels. I have no doubt of your ability to recruit such a specialist once you arrive in the Stolen Lands. Such contacts can typically be made in large cities or settlements. You would not want your return journey encumbered with items of scant value or interest, after all. Before you set off, it is my obligation to warn you that this place is untamed and can be perilous. Watch not only for bandits and monsters, but also impassable swamps and dangerous open plains. Should you decide to visit the Stolen Lands, I strongly urge you, Kenneth, to hire a professional guide, and, better yet, guards. It is wise to take precautions. I should appreciate it greatly if you return with a few amusing curiosities for me, as a token of our friendship. Your true friend, Agneth Bragan. Well, sorry, Kenneth. Your loss is my gain, I suppose. I wonder if that's the thing that killed him. There's some kobolds, and they're actually friendly this time. And our red panda is having another sneezing fit. Okay, this must be the entrance to Chief Suitscale's lair. We'll hold off on going down there until we've finished exploring the surface level. The entrance to the mine has recently been cleaned. It appears the kobolds have made use of this path. Duly noted. Moving on.
Well?
You know what? Ember's getting a little too noisy, so let's put him away for now. Oh, I guess it was an Ember. Looks like it might actually be Head Chomper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Head Chomper. I really don't want to forfeit the skill bonus he offers, so I guess I'll just put up with it for now.
What's that?
Oh,
My search was not in
looks like we're coming up on some traps. Lindsay? Careful now.
Anything else?
Looks like we're near an athletics
I
check.
failed. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
and we've got a bandit camp too. Okay, well, one thing at a time.
It's just not my lucky day.
Come on, Lindsay.
Applause, please.
There you go.
This requires your attention.
Applause, please.
Okay, I think that's all of them. Now, we obviously want to focus fire on that necromancer, but these guys are almost certainly rogues, so we don't want our frontliners getting flanked. Alright, we'll have our casters focus fire on the necromancer while the rest of our party keeps her guards busy. Oh, but before we do anything, let's get some buffs set up.
I am prepared.
Yes, I'm still here.
How may I help?
The end draws near.
Ready for anything? Focus on the goal.
I guess we might as well use the mutagen, too. That thing lasts a half an hour. Alright, let's do this.
Serves you right.
Right here, my friend. I'm listening.
What troubles you?
I shall end this suffering.
Nice. So much for the necromancer. Let's fire off a Bane spell.
This should do it.
Okay, let's toss out a Hideous Laughter, too. There we go. Nicely done. Let's regroup and search the camp. There's a Masterwork Greatsword. Not something we can really use, though. Bracers of armor. Oh, and a Masterwork Light Crossbow. Okay, we can actually use a few of these. First things first, let's swap out Lindsay's crossbow. Yeah, Tristan's got the magic one already. I do kind of want to keep her on that heavy crossbow, though, just for the extra damage. Then again, I guess accuracy's a little more important right now. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's get those bracers on Tristan. And let's get that composite bow on Valerie, just in case. Okay, let's clear the rest of the camp. Oh, that is +1 leather armor. We can definitely use that. Alright, let's take a look at that skill check. Yeah, this is probably just a shortcut. We don't really need to use this, but it will give us some bonus experience.
Adventures call to them.
Come on. She's not a... Oh, there we go. Well, she failed the skill check anyway, so kind of a moot point. Alright, let's go back.
Won't work.
And, of course, we failed again.
In due time.
Okay, let's take out that Tatzelworm, and I think we'll call it a day.
Tear them apart!
Nice. Strong finish.
Confide in me.
Not much in the way of loot, but that's fine.
All according to plan.
Let's regroup back at the entrance, and then we'll hit the pause button.
You see that?
Follow my lead.
Pardon me. Coming through. Wow, they're really going at it. Sorry guys, I guess this episode was a little on the slow side. Like I said, they really front-loaded that exposition. Well, on the bright side, we did clear half of the surface map, and because we went the neutral route, we should be able to burn through the rest of the Old Sycamore in just a couple of episodes. Anyway, like I said, we'll go ahead and hit the pause button for now, but we'll pick up here next time as we finish exploring the surface level and resume our pursuit of that scoundrel Tartuccio. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, the official Discord channel, the fan-run wiki, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. You can also find out more about the newly announced DLC by visiting the official store page on Steam or GOG. As always, links are in the description.